welcome back to another episode of Yo Gabba Goblin. I think this is probably going to be the last one. I haven't looked up to see how many missions there are, but at the end of the last mission, we were told that essentially we're going after the big kahuna, the High Priestess herself. I would assume that means that over the next mission or two missions, so like 2 zones or whatever, we probably will be going after the High Priestess of the Dark Elves of Korengar. I theorized last time that we'd likely be doing a boss mission, that this would just be a big boss battle or something, because that's how the previous game ended. I don't know if that's how this game ends, so let's find out together. Anticlimactic. We're at a loading screen.
They all drink the blood of these poor This one's for you, Rakash.
Are we pouring out one for the homies?
Underway.
Oh, no, never mind.
Lisrel has fled, and my people have opened their eyes to her true nature.
Djarak the Liberator. You're a real piece of work.
What the hell was
free
that?
your people by sending them to war. Now that's bad karma.
Shut up, Goblin. My people are strong, and even death would be preferable to life on their knees under Lisrel's control.
The zoom that it does
Make
on
her
his
pay
face.
for all she's done to us.
Okay.
Knock yourself out, shapeshifter. I really don't give a I got an airship to get out of here.
I'm coming with you, and I'll be at the helm.
Excuse me?
Oh, so now you want for us to leave together? Okay, but you can forget about taking the wheel. What was that? A leftover bomb? Come on, let's get out of here.
So Styx is leaving Korengar. Dark Elves turn live goblins to mush. We already know this. Rumor has it that Lisrel has fled Korengar. Styx and Djarak count on doing the same, but as they head to the city exit on their airship, violent shaking can be felt. Do the dwarfs already... Am I reading this right, chat? One sec. Do the dwarfs already have started their offense? Did I hit my f***ing head? No, that made it past all their proofreading. Jesus. What is that? Where the hell did this come from?
So, the elves were stupid enough to accept a gift from the dwarves.
The bastards! They meant to attack us right from the
Oh,
start.
Golem.
For brains there is blocking the door. I'll never get past him.
Of course we will.
Well
You
done,
and
Macchius.
I will destroy that thing. You see the 2 ballistas mounted on the towers?
Yes.
Toothpicks.
Their tips are made of the hardest steel. You fire the one on the right, and I'll fire the one on the left. And
Okay.
The harder they fall.
I like how we're now like a buddy cop duo. What? Okay. Slow-mo, hell yeah. Oh, he can't get to it. Oh, he's dead.
Djarak, you are such a pain in the Now I'm gonna have to fire the ballista myself.
The ballista.
So Djarak, the shapeshifter, bites the dust. Or should I say, the gravel. Well,
Whoa, Jesus.
looks like it's just you and me left dancing, big boy.
Okay, so
Hey,
this
don't
is
take
kind
this
of a boss
personally.
battle. Okay, so it's throwing these things pretty regularly. I think as soon as one hits, I go. Yeah.
Can't get across this chasm by myself. But this statue should make a good bridge. Maybe I can get this moron of a golem to help me to shove it over.
What? Okay, and we're gonna be smart about this, because what I'm gonna do, put a clone where I know it's safe. As soon as this hits, we run. Oh my god. Destroy the clone and get our amber back. Okay, we're being smart about this. We're being smart. Leaving a clone, because if I die, which is a possibility here, Yeah, if I were to die there, my clone acts as an automatic backup. We just gotta save. Okay, so there are checkpoints in this, thank God. So this is kind of a little bit of a boss battle. Not what I thought the boss...
Did you stream that?
No. So we have to fire the ballista and kill this golem. And then what? Like... Okay, it's saved here as well. That's good. It's Helladrin! Oh, no.
Dwarves didn't cut corners on material.
Oh, no. That's not Helladrin. That was just an elf.
Stay under cover and wait for an opportunity to pass.
Or I can just turn invisible. Okay. Yeah! That did a little bit of damage. We're gonna destroy the clone. Hopefully we get another save up here. No, we're not, but we can drop down here. Yeah, it's the light. We can't go into the light.
Don't go into the lights.
Oh, what am I doing? I can just go in here. There are coins in this level? What did that do? That just opened the door. We probably could have thrown a clone and made the clone do all of that and then go there. But our clones automatically act as, like, backups to us, so... don't like that. Really love that the invisibility cloak we got last time is coming in handy here. Am I safe here? Kind of? Oh my god, that made my heart stop. I didn't like that. Oh yeah, there's a handhold and a rope and stuff there, but I don't know if we're supposed to go over there. This is something that the first game did too, is that it reuses areas and just sends you to a new part of them. So like, this is probably all part of one big map. It's just there are invisible walls of things that don't load beyond a certain threshold. Okay, so this is another... Okay. Where do we need to go? Oh! Remember, if I stand still, I don't waste any amber. There's a health potion there, which I don't really care about. How far does that line of sight go? Pretty much all the way. Shit. Nope!
A shard of pure quartz.
What?
This is hardly the moment, but it'd be a shame to leave it here. I can't reach it from here. Maybe I'll have better luck on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, ropes and shit.
What's left of it.
Okay, so there's another pure quartz, which we absolutely do not need because we've unlocked all the ultimate abilities. So we don't... Could you be quiet? We absolutely don't need that. Am I gonna go for it? Absolutely I am. Where does it want me to go here? Oh my god, it wants me to go up there and then jump. Okay, so that rope just broke. Not ideal. Oh, that almost hit me.
Come on. One last push and I got this pile of rocks.
Okay. Oh, we can just run right up to it. Okay. Whoa! No, we can't. Oh my god. Okay, he can get me there. Please.
Pretty shards all in a row.
Okay. Okay. Now, we're just going to... We're just gonna run. And that only used one thing of amber because we have about 10 seconds of your amber doesn't go down when you're invisible. So he's like, where are you? Oh, Jesus. I hate it when they do the cutscenes in the middle of a jump. Here we go. Fire that ballista.
Seriously?
The amount of cinematic slow-mo in this game is amazing.
Get the point?
What? Oh. That was a snappy comeback.
It's always the really big ones that underestimate me. My ship.
Djarak, you f***ing thief. He did it. Alright, okay. We're fine. It's gonna be Djarak, right? Yeah, there he is. Oh, he knows we're there. Roach.
Djarak.
Styx.
Oh!
This is the last time you're ever gonna bug me.
Oh, he's the final boss! Wait, what? That was it. That was the end. Alright, let me just gather myself for a second here. First of all, the amount of slow-mo in that game was really high. The one-liners were superb, and, what's this? I seem to be getting a phone call. Yes, hello? Oh, it's the early 2000s. They want their slow-mo back. They hit the second tower. That was a good game overall. I'm actually a little shocked at that big of a cliffhanger. So, a couple of times ago that I played this, I mentioned that I had accidentally had it spoiled for me by looking at some of the Steam reviews about a sudden cliffhanger. They said that there is a cliffhanger at the end of this game, and that clearly they were setting this game up for a third in the series. And we have to remember that these games are the prequels to the game where Styx is like a sidekick in the games. I think it's like Orcs and Humans, or Orcs and Men, or some bullshit. I thought what the cliffhanger was going to be was like you did a boss battle of some sort, and Lysrel escaped. And the next game is all about we gotta hunt down Lysrel. They probably aren't going to get another game. From everything I've read, this game did not do as well as the first one, which is a shame because the story was actually pretty good. I complained a little bit that it felt all over the place and felt like it was kind of like bouncing around quite a bit, but I think that was by design. They were trying to trick you. They were trying to sort of give you a false sense of, oh, I know where this story's going. Interesting that was the cliffhanger that they ended on. Like I said, I thought it was going to be more of a setup. Jesus, look at that guy. Hello, governor. Styx pulls essentially their equivalent of a gun on Djarak and is like, this is the last time you bug me, Djarak. And then it ends. Oh, look, there's the team at Cyanide Studios. Good game, guys. The bug at the end was a callback to the very beginning of the game. Because remember, we had a whole sequence where there was a cockroach that was climbing in around things and sneaking its way into stuff. And it was insinuated that the cockroach is a metaphor for Styx. Because in the end, the cockroach survives the little explosion that happens and steals a piece of like bread or a piece of cheese and escapes. And it's supposed to be like Styx, The cockroach is small and unkillable. Oh, okay, so there is something after this. But yeah, I was gonna say, interesting that they brought back the metaphor for Styx, the bug, and had Djarak crush him. And that Djarak used the plan to get the airship to try and escape without you. All in all, yeah, decent game overall. We're gonna look at the end, though, and see what the hell this is, if there's like a post-credits scene, or if they're just like, oh, you can just replay the missions with all of your currently unlocked stuff. And then we'll do the review that I normally do. After I finish playing a full playthrough of a game, I like to give it my own little personal review. I'm not a game reviewer, so, you know, it's my opinion. All reviews are opinions. Let's see what the end of Styx 2, Shards of Darkness, has in store for us. Nothing. Okay, so that was... that was very comedic, and it just goes into this, and it's just like, yeah, you can replay missions if you want to. Good job, I guess. That is the end. It ends on that cliffhanger. There's no, oh, we, you know, reconciled, and now we're hunting Lysrel. None of that shit. It ends with that big cliffhanger. Now, we know that Styx survives, or at least some version of him survives, because he's in the original game, which takes place years after this game. Crazy that they would end on that big of a cliffhanger and be that confident that they were going to make a third Styx game. Rumor has it that Cyanide Studios apparently is hiring a bunch of, like, contract workers to work on a stealth-based IP that they're not willing to say what it is yet. It's possible that that could be Styx 3. I hope it is. I would love to play a Styx 3. I enjoyed the first game, as outdated as some of its controls were, and I enjoyed the hell out of this game. I think we end this with looking through the crack towards Thoban. We did it, chat. So now I'm gonna do the thing where I give the game a little review based on my experience playing it. I like to think I'm pretty fair, personally. Whenever I give a game a score, I like to give it a, you know, between a 1 and a 5. It's almost impossible to get a 0, and it's almost impossible to get a 5. Because 5 is, this game has to be, like, incredible. It has to blow my mind type thing. To get 1 star, the game needs to be operational. It needs to run properly. It needs to be a game. It needs to, like, turn on and actually do something. And for any of you who are like, how would you possibly get 0 stars? There are 0-star games out there. They're rare, but every now and then there's, like, you know, adware or bullshit that a developer has put out on Steam, where you go to launch it, it just doesn't launch, or it launches and it's not really a game. So 1 star, if your game works and it is a functional game. So overall, my reviews usually are 1 star if it turns on and is playable, and then an associate star for all the following things. Gameplay is split into 2 categories. Is it good gameplay, and is it fun gameplay? Did I enjoy playing the game? The final thing I look at is the story. In terms of turning on, Styx Shards of Darkness turns on, it is a game, it works. Automatic 1 star. For the gameplay, looking at stars 2 and 3, was it good gameplay? The gameplay was good, and the levels were well designed, and they reused levels but had you approach them from different angles, different aesthetics, different everything, so that it felt fresh and new every time. They also did the fun thing throughout this game, where they introduced new enemies that did different things, so you had to adapt as a player. And they also introduced items and other things that could circumvent those, but those were secondary objectives. You were rewarded as a player for doing extra gameplay with items that made gameplay easier later on. One negative in that was you do get items later on, like the Cloak of Invisibility, that really aren't used. The items that you get throughout the game, you keep them, and then you can go back and replay missions with those items. So if I wanted to go and perfect this game, if I wanted to go and get all the achievements, I wanted to do all that stuff, I have all these different things that I can mix and match for each level, and I can go, oh, I remember this level, I remember this being my difficulty in the level, so I'm going to use this item, which makes that easier. Another star for, was it fun? Did I enjoy this game? For the most part, I did enjoy this game. I got a lot of satisfaction out of, you know, the covert kills, out of sneaking past stuff. The final boss battle was not what I expected at all to be the final boss battle. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the gameplay. I thought that that it was really well put together, and it was fun. And then the final thing is the story. Games can have really good stories and bad gameplay, and I will still play them and enjoy them. A game needs to draw me in with its story. If it doesn't, I don't really care. Notable exception to that would be like Valorant, which I play with my friends and stuff, but honestly, if my friends did not play Valorant, I probably wouldn't play it. When I say story is the most important thing to me, I mean it is the most important thing in a game for me. I have played games that have terrible controls, that I don't have fun with the gameplay itself, but it had an interesting story and I needed to know how it ended. And at that point I was like, this game is okay in my books. I'm going to play this. This story, like I said, about the halfway point, I'd say, kind of went all over the place, but they were doing that intentionally. I don't think they pulled it off well enough, but they were intentionally trying to make you think that you were going back to Thoban and that there was a whole other story happening and that the stuff with the Dark Elves was over and all this sort of stuff. Overall, the story was intriguing. Even though we called some of the stuff, we didn't call all of the twists and turns. We got a lot of interesting characters. We got an interesting story that had, you know, an interesting ending to it. Overall, good story. Gets another star for that. I'm gonna give this game 4 stars on my criteria. Now, to get a 5 out of 5, though, it needs to blow my mind. This game did not blow my mind, right? Like, I mean, it's a standard stealth game. It wasn't one of those games where, you know, the games where you end the game and you sit there for like 20 minutes thinking about the game you just played, and your initial reaction is, I need to find someone else who played this game and talk to them about this. Those are the games that get a 5-star out of me. A good example of a 5 out of 5 game for me would be The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The story was amazing, the characters were brilliant, the game design was awesome, it caters to whatever playstyle you want to do as a Witcher. The amount of story in it that could be different based on your playthrough was incredible. I would argue the original Halo, with all its twists and turns with the story, the characterization, all that. It took the FPS genre to a whole new existence. That's a 5 out of 5 game. This is not that. Styx Shards of Darkness is a 4 out of 5 for Mogler Streams. It's a very good game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not gonna blow your mind or talk about it with other people. Would I recommend it? Yeah. If someone's looking for like a stealth game or enjoys this type of game or has played the first one, absolutely you should play the second one. Put the score on the screen if you haven't already. 4 out of 5 for Styx 2 Shards of Darkness. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like and comment below, and consider subscribing to the channel. You can also join the Patreon for $1 a month to access videos days before they're posted here, as well as other exclusive stuff like short stories, videos, and more.